Will the seller contribute to pay all or some of your buyer agent commission? Let's talk about it. My name's Andrew Gavitt. I'm a licensed mortgage lender. I cover all of California, and I sell real estate here in San Diego in a very small area. Now, this is a huge conversation for buyers, sellers, and it's a massive conversation in the real estate industry between agents. I want to give you what I believe is the simplest way to sort through all of this and understand how simple it really is. Because no matter what you do as a home buyer, the offer that you submit and that gets accepted is going to be an offer that, for whatever reason, meets the needs of the seller of the property you want to purchase. Let's back up. So, you're interviewing agents because now you know, you've been told that now agents need to have you sign a contract, a buyer rep agreement. And on that agreement, they're going to ask you to commit to paying them a certain amount of commission. And they're going to also tell you that you're not necessarily on the hook for all of it, because you can still ask the seller to contribute to help you with this, to pay a portion or all of it when you place your offer. Now, a lot of buyer's agents are very nervous about the conversation that they're going to have with you talking about their own commission, because that's never been really done before. Even when it wasn't that difficult, because ultimately until about 2-3 weeks ago, sellers almost always contributed and paid most or all of the buyer agent commission, and that's changed. The simplest way to understand if an agent has your back, is interested in your goals, or is selfish and only worried about their next commission. They're going to tell you, we can get my commission covered by the seller and you won't have to pay me at all. Here's the plan. We're only going to see homes that the seller is offering buyer agent concessions. If you hear that message from any agent that you're interviewing to hire to represent you as a home buyer, you need to run, and run fast. That agent can't negotiate with you, they can't negotiate for themselves, and they certainly can't negotiate for your best interest. Because, simply put, the offer of buyer compensation from a seller is 100% an offer. It's just a number out there. It doesn't mean anything until you as a buyer have decided, one, you want the property, and two, you've written an offer that is compelling enough for that seller to be interested in. And if they're interested enough in the offer, if it does include a concession for your buyer agent concession, they can accept it. But it's all contingent on the offer that you write. So here's my point. If an agent is telling you, I'm only going to show you properties that they're offering concessions, you are limiting how many homes you're probably going to see. You're making it a lot easier for that agent because they don't have to do much. They're only going to show you 3 or 4 houses, because we're already seeing a trend where sellers are telling their agents not to expose the amount of money that they're willing to offer in concessions, and they are telling buyers to simply write their best offer and include any details that are pertinent to the purchase in the offer. It's that simple. This change affects how things are done, but it's ultimately now as simple as it always has been, because you're going to hire an agent that's willing to show you properties that you're interested in. And then you're going to decide on one of those whether we know that the seller is offering 1, 2, 3, 5% concessions. Who knows? Or we don't even know anything at all. You're going to want your agent to write an offer for you that is a strong purchase price, that has the terms that you need to get this thing closed. And if buyer agent concessions are an important part of your financing, that needs to be included in the offer. And it's that simple. You're going to place your offer, you're going to write it as strong as possible, and the seller's going to consider it. And if they have better offers, they might choose a different one. But they might choose yours. We don't know. And they might come back and negotiate something. Here's the most important thing, realize that you've now seen all the opportunities available to you to purchase. And any of those homes that you saw, whether the amount of concessions was known or not, you could have fallen in love with and you could have placed an offer for. And you don't know until you get to the point of a seller considering your written offer if they will or will not pay towards your buyer's agent commissions. So if you are considering buying, you really want to work with an agent that understands these new rules and understands how to truly represent you as a buyer, that's going to allow you to get the most opportunities and potentially negotiate the best price to help you with your financing as well as your cash flow. And that could be a strong offer that includes seller concessions to pay towards your buyer agent compensation. Now, as I said, I'm a lender as well as a real estate agent here in San Diego. And if you want help in San Diego, if I'm helping you with your loan, we have the ability to dramatically reduce the fees and commissions on the real estate side, removing any of these concerns about even asking a seller for 1%, 2%, 3% to pay me, because all my fees and compensation will be built into the cost of the loan. And so we'll be able to get you a competitive rate, and we'll be able to get you a real estate agent that is going to work on your behalf, show you all the properties that you want to see, and negotiate and write strong offers that make sense in this new real estate world. If you have questions about my programs and how they work, please reach out.